good evening, gamers. I'm off. I'm finished. I'm finished for the year. Work finished today at 5 o'clock, 5:30, somewhere in there. Bit of a blur. I've got almost a month, probably more than a month off. I finished today on the 22nd, and I go back on the 22nd of January, which is kind of wild. Works out well too, because that week is a short week because of the Australia Day long weekend. Australia Day is on a Friday. Welcome on in, Wolf. Welcome on in, Smokey, if you're still lurking out there somewhere. I'm doing pretty well. It was a very stressful week, though, getting it done. I'm glad it is done. I'm just looking forward to being able to sleep in for a couple of weeks, you know? To your thing about your brother and their Xbox account, I do a similar thing with my brother, where I can't remember what I've done. I think how it works is I've set my home Xbox as his Xbox or something like that. So it does the account sharing thing where I have Game Pass Ultimate, obviously. That's how we've been, playing all the games that we've been playing on this channel. And then he's also able to make use of those benefits as well, play the Mass Effect games through the EA Play stuff, Skyrim and all that kind of stuff. It is very cool. It's very nice that you've got all those extra games to play. It's going to be a pretty good school holiday, I imagine. Pretty good break. How have you guys been? How has the last week before Christmas treated you? Have you gotten around to doing all your Christmas shopping? I think I've still got some stuff to do tomorrow, Christmas shopping wise. I definitely have to buy some supplies for Monday. I am the one bringing the drinks, or the soft drinks at least. I need to try and find those. And I also need to buy something else for my mother. Because I've only got her one thing, which she did want, but I feel like I want to get her a little bit more. So I need to do that. And I also just want to collapse. I just want to just stop for a second. But that's going to have to wait until after Christmas. But like I said, I've got a few days, so I can make some time for that. Anyway, so we're doing Forza Horizon 5 tonight, as you may have noticed. This is the last stream before Christmas. Tomorrow night, I'm out at Christmas stuff again. I've got my father's side of the house, or of the family, I guess, doing Christmas dinner over at their place. So I will be unavailable. But I will try and make it up by doing a stream on Christmas night. Primarily because I don't really have much else to do. Excuse me, I don't really have much else to do. So, might as well stream. I'm tempted to do something like, I saw someone else do it. Who was it? LGR, Lazy Gamer Reviews on YouTube, did a thing about Christmas flash games. There's a program or whatever that's kind of like an archive of flash games that you can now no longer play, obviously, because Flash has been deprecated. But through this program, you can literally download and then play these flash games. So I've got an idea of just kind of doing some Christmas flash games or Christmas itch.io games or something, just for that night. And yeah, that's the plan. Back to usual on Wednesday, hopefully. And by that, of course, I mean GTA Chaos Edition. For some reason, I couldn't remember what the game was called. Outlast Trials. Oh, Oh, I haven't heard of that Christmas game. Wolf, I haven't heard of that Christmas game. Would you say it's a good Christmas game? Very festive, very seasonal. Would you recommend it to your kids, your cousins, your kid cousins? Ah, they'll do an event. Neat. Oh, excuse me. I feel like this year, I mean, I feel like I said it last year too, for those of you who were there. This year, Christmas really snuck up on me. It feels like, I mean, it's probably in no small part because of just how busy it's been at work. But it really just kind of feels like, surprise, it's Christmas. Oh, where'd you come from? Like, I've got, several weeks of leave, but again, that kind of snuck up on me too. Because the boss didn't really clarify how long he had off until basically the day before yesterday. Yeah, well, that's the school experience. So it gets better in uni. Depending on, well, I say that, but it depends on what university you go to. And by that, I mean, if you've got a trimester system, it's maybe not as good. If you've got a semester system, then yeah, you've got a lot of free time coming up. Because they're normally kind of an autumn semester and then a spring semester approximately. Then you've got basically summer off. At least that's what it was when I was there. A lot of them were talking about changing to trimesters. I don't know if that happened for everyone. I know my course was resisting it while I was there. That was several years ago at this point. Literally 7 years ago. So that may have changed. Ugh, drama. Times have changed. The passage of time has changed Zhao's university. Zhao Yu. Got to update and keep with the times. Let us take Wolf's advice. Let us take Wolf's advice. Let us open up Forza Horizon 5. There you are, Forza Horizon 5, and get it on. Spend time with the family. Okay. These are all good ideas. Keep them coming. I spend more time with my mother than I do with my brother, and I should really try and work on that. I mean, there's a non-zero chance that I will be helping my brother move. He's renting still, and he's unfortunately had to move again. Cold, ooh. I mean, it was pretty chilly in Sydney today. I mean, compared to what it should have been, being summer. At least what I think it should have been, being summer. I think it was mid to high 20s today. Wasn't very high at all. And last night was definitely very spring or autumnal.
Press enter to press A button to start. Press X.
Yeah, I think it's a wet Christmas in Sydney as well. And I think tomorrow, if I remember correctly, I think tomorrow is not wet. I don't think it's clear. It's probably just cloudy. But it's raining on Sunday and on Monday. But I mean, that's probably for you, Wolf, because of that hurricane you had move through. Can't imagine that's helping things. Okay, so what are we driving to unlock the Lotus? The M Sport and AMG. Okay, cool. A800, nice. can unlock a Honda Civic, a Porsche 911, many of wheel spins, a Merry Christmas, a gingerbread outfit, and what is in the store? Well, gotta get the Santa hat to go with the Santa outfit. And maybe try and get Smokey. I thought for sure that was Wolf. Maybe try and get enough currency to unlock the 4.5 liter supercharged blower. So, what cars do they recommend for this? So they recommend BMWs or AMGs, unsurprisingly. That checks out. All right.
Welcome back, comrade.
Let's go find an AMG or a BMW. What do you reckon, AMG or BMW, guys? Let's just jump over there. I mean, a Beamer could be fun, but it's got to be an M class, obviously. Okay. We go an M5 from 95. M3 from 91. Let's do that. An M3 from 91. Or an M1. We've got almost 150, 180 PI points to play with in terms of upgrading it. What does Mercedes have to offer? Not a huge amount. Let's do that BMW. I think we do this one. Just because it's a little bit different. But then it looks like it's been upgraded already. Let's do this one. We've never touched this car before. Let's have a look at it. I mean, I definitely get what you're saying, Smokey. There are definitely cars that I have unlocked, and I'm just like, couldn't care less. But it's all about that content, baby. Why we love Australia. Why does Forza Horizon 4, I was going to say 5, but I caught myself. Why do they love Australia? What is their reasoning? We can get a V10 in here. It's lighter. The only thing is, I think we just do that. It's basically a better engine in every respect. Oh, that does sound pretty good. We might have to go decrease the engine a little bit. Actually, we need a spoiler. That'll help. Try and get a little bit more PI and handling. Oh, while we're here, we should make it pimpin'. If we have the opportunity to make it pimping, we should take that opportunity. We can get carbon ceramics. There we go, baby. Okay, Yeah, I just want the final drive. That's all I need. And the race diff. That's a pretty nice beamer. Basically twice the power. Basically the same weight, but significantly more grippy. Hell yes. Is your brother, Wolf, is your brother still up there? Like, they'll be up there for Christmas Day, or... Oh, that is a very nice red. Kind of red wine. Mm. The only thing is I forgot to change the rims. And I need to change that. Gotta customize the rims. Look at you helping him out. No wonder he gave you the account. Well, it sounds like you've got a nice amount of time though with the brother up there. It's what, almost 3 weeks at this point. Cute ice cream cob tuning. Ooh, wow. Okay, well done you. That sounds like a hell of a mess up. There are definitely weeks, Smokey, where the AI just definitely feels better, stronger, or whatever. And I don't know if it's like if they're just better at this particular course or what, but there's definitely weeks where I'm like, yeah, this is a lot better than they were last time. Let's get some G fuel on the side of this car. Support your boy, Shadow Fox. Your boy, our boy, Shadow Fox. Oh, sorry, F fuel. For fuel. There we go. Order is restored in the world. All is as it should be. Well, let's search M. What if we just search M? Because that's what we're meant to be driving, an M car. Okay, unsurprisingly, you get the M colors. That makes sense. I want to do something nice with it, but I don't know what. We could get a McDonald's M to represent the M, a lightning. An M&M, which is also egg-shaped. Don't know how that one quite relates. A minion. Valvoline? This is probably the most on-brand one we've looked up. Well, that is something I was definitely thinking of bringing back in that kind of weird period between Christmas and New Year at some point. I don't know how, but it is definitely something I am conscious of. It's sitting there in my steamer library, just looking at me. Why is that on an angle? No, maybe it's just the angle of the panels. Actually don't know what else, because we've already got that on the bonnet, and it looks quite nice on the bonnet. Condolences, Smokey. And this is to get the Walkinshaw, is it? Yeah, that's rough. I'm gonna say that's fine. Partly because I'm just tired. I left it all on the court today. Oh, look at you. Being generous with your Walkinshaws. I wonder what they're doing with themselves, Walkinshaw. Now they don't have any Holdens to pimp. A gift from YouTube Online Games. That's a hell of a get for a username. YouTube Online Games. A V10 does sound very nice. Let's turn in the pressure of these tires a little bit to get a little bit more grip out of them. Let's bring back 6th gear just a touch. Turn that down, turn that down, turn that out, turn that up. Turn these down, turn that down. And turn that down. Oh, we're oversteering a little bit. Interesting. Normally we're big on the understeer. That V10 does sound very nice. I think we're just oversteering under power. I think when we're just idling around a corner, we're actually pretty dead on. Let us start the trial. Find a Tem for the trial. Has Christmas started already for you guys in terms of events? I had my first event last night with my stepfather's side at my mum's place. It was a nice dinner. And as I said, I've got my father's side tomorrow, and then in the day with my mum's side. Oof. Are you losing by a lot, Smokey, or is it just like a near thing? Okay. I don't know, because the trial is a hard one, because there's only so much that you can do, right? It's about the team as well. Oh, that's fine. We're fine. I'm not a big fan of the spoiler, but this car is really quite nice. I mean, it sounds lovely. Mm-hmm. I agree, Wolf. I agree. Got a lovely kind of almost hiccup when it changes gear. 6 time a charm, Smokey. This time for sure. This time for real. The other ones were just practice runs. Oh, we just made it across the finish line? I guess it's a finish line for that. We probably should have put more Christmas decorations on this, actually. That's what we should have done. How foolish of me. I think we're the oldest car here. By quite a margin. Okay, we've got the best handling out of all of us. Let's watch out for this M3 on our left. Let's just hope it doesn't try and recreate some sort of pursuit breaker moment from Most Wanted. Yeah, a little bit aggressive there on the brakes. Thank you, sir, for spinning out and taking those people with you, basically. Slowing them down. Buddy, really? That little burp when the throttle kicks back in is just so nice, this car. Just makes it sound, I guess, organic. Good morning, Inadequate. How has your week been? How's your Friday looking? Believe in the limited edition. They didn't make many of them because they were just too good at racing. Yeah, we can't really reel Katya in. Yeah, we did alright, all things considered. I think it's just because we're a heavier car than the others. We're like 1,700 kilos. So even with like 445 kilowatts, there's only so much we can do in terms of top speed, or in getting to our top speed. Let's hill climb this baby. Legitimately one of my favorite tracks in the game. Kuro Kaz individual is a loose unit in the most literal sense of the word. They have a loose grip on the road and a loose set of morals when it comes to running into other cars. Thank you, Kuro. I did notice that was a checkpoint too. Nothing gets past you, huh? That's what I like about you. Seventh time. Well, I mean, the other thing is there something that your car is obviously deficient in? Like, is it too focused on top speed or too focused on handling or something? Well, you can always play around, if you get a diff on it, you can play around with the distribution of the all-wheel drive. So it's more rear-wheel drive than not. I don't know if you can, but I think you can basically just go 100% of power to the rear. Even though it kind of raises the question why you'd make it all-wheel drive, but that could be a way to get around that restriction and make it a bit more familiar to you. Well, slap a diff on that bad boy and play around with the distribution of power so it's more to the rear. So it is more like a rear-wheel drive car. Ah, bollocks. Hero Kaz. Oh, they came back. They overtook someone. We might win it on the second race, but there's a non-zero chance it'll be a 3-racer. It's a 3-racer. That's all right. I don't mind driving this car. I do actually enjoy it. Haiti? Heya? Spelled with 2s? I don't know. What are they trying to spell? H22YA. Hey is what it sounds like to me. Like, hey. Or heya. Hey taya. Hey taya. I don't know. It's probably just a smashing of characters, and I'm just overthinking it. All to play for, all the marbles. Hero Kaz, you've left 40 PI points on the table, my man. Sprint race is interesting. Just noticed that. They are definitely my preferred type of race. But it is curious that they're all sprints. How the flip did Hero Kaz get through that unscathed? Bruv. Ah, for flip's sake. What am I, a barrier? Do I look like I'm made of concrete? Thank you, Inadequate. Streamer also likes that. Though it is not as common as I would like it. Hell yes. Smokey, you can do it, I believe in you. This is your Christmas miracle. Oh, Pablo, you got stuck there a bit. Oh, they got unstuck. That's a shame. We are doing a lot better in this one. In terms of being in front of the AI. Absolutely smoked them. Wasn't like a total clean sweep, but we did pretty well. A lot better than I thought we'd do. Victory! Hog, indeed. And we didn't get anyone to drop out, actually. That's even more impressive. Normally someone almost always drops out through server issues or just giving up, throwing in the towel. What's all this then? Gift delivered, gift delivered, gift delivered, gift delivered. Gifted wheel spins. Let's wheel spin. And as gift to the new players. Welcome from Comrade. Nice little bit of spending money. And the Nissan Z. Wait, as in the Nissan Z or the Nissan Z series? The Nissan Z series, okay. We can work with that. Classic muscle could also be fun. Could make use of some of those cars we unlocked. What's wrong, Wolf? Why are we bringing out the... Why is the angry mob being deployed? What have I done?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Hell yes. Okay. Well, if Peepo tells you why they're rioting, can you just pass it on to me?
Turn right.
Congrats, Smokey, on the new car!
Right. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, that kind of got me. I'd like to say it didn't. I'd like to say that I was, like, really, you know, brave. But I wasn't. I jumped. Not, like, out of my chair, but I was definitely... My shoulders definitely got higher. What do you mean as long as on Christmas there's no Christmas music? Surely that's the one time there should be Christmas music. Yeah, right there, buddy? You're just kind of running into a wall. Get out of here, fly. Hood, classic, muscle. We've never used a Chevy Nova Super Sport, so we could do that. Well, there's also the new cars we unlocked, right? The Belvedere. I don't think I've ever actually used a Barracuda. Pontiac GTO could be good because there's a lot of upgrade room there. Let's do a Javelin, actually. I always like the look of the Javelin. I don't know why, but I like it. But kind of... I mean, it's definitely got a big behind. But it's got a nice curve to it. Alright, let's try and get you some better tires. First with the thickness. Ooh, then we're really getting the fitment going on. And that's all we can do. We could get some white walls, which do increase the grip. Yes, they do. Get some white walls. Not my first choice of wheel, I will confess. You're a big fan of the yellow? Good to know. I think I'm definitely a bit boring when it comes to cars. And I like the kind of white, I think, is my go-to. I mean, I'm not going to say no, but there's a non-zero chance that I won't actually ever use it. Yeah, I had that experience as well, Wolf. It's not a great game to play, as kind of obtuse as that sounds. So we can get that, and we'll then add that on to get a little bit more. I think we will do that. And we'll get our... Oh, look, we can get a race gearbox. As opposed to that one. Yeah, it's got a better launch. Look, if the car is looking for a home, Smokey, I will not say no. Who am I to leave a car out in the cold? I put those wheels on, but I do not like them as much as I thought I might. No. I mean, that's kind of the era. But like in a bad way. They kind of look sick as hell. There, I think that's it. We didn't change the power, but we did increase the handling and the acceleration and the grip and all that. I'm hoping that's a good thing to have done. I'm not going to repaint the car inadequate, I'm just going to paint the wheels. Just to match the white. But I do not, Wolf, to your point, I do not know why the handling in the Need for Speeds recently is significantly worse than the Need for Speeds of yore. Like, when I was playing Need for Speed Carbon, it was a much better experience, in my opinion, to drive around, whatever it was, Carbontropolis, than it was to drive around whatever city it is in Need for Speed Unbound, in terms of taking corners and that kind of stuff. I don't know really what is different or how they've messed it up. I can't tell you. Not that you're asking, obviously, but it's not like I can say, well, if they just change this, then it'll be all good. Now we need to go this way, I need to go to the stadium. That's a very 70s car dashboard, I think. We are in the 70s, right? Yeah, 71. It's got those kind of sliding levers there as well, which is interesting on the dashboard. Oh yeah, I mean, there's definitely people who like it more than not, right? Otherwise they would have changed it already. Like, it's clearly selling enough that, you know, there's enough people buying it that they're not madly trying to fix it. And it felt better than Need for Speed Payback, and you do eventually get used to it. You know, you play it long enough and you kind of learn what to expect, how the handling handles. Yes, it does look good. It does look very pretty. And I do like some of the style choices I actually do quite like. I said it in my playthrough, I think, but I think it would have been more kind of interesting to me if the whole thing was kind of that anime style, or at least lent more into that and it wasn't just the characters. Oh, when did it become Beast 602? What did your boy do? Can't enter the event because we're too good.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Take me to the nearest festival, Anna, quickly.
In 400 meters, turn right. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn left.
EA recently bought Codemasters as well, which was a big kind of racing game company, you know, Formula One and all that kind of stuff. So if we're lucky, they might be able to come in and do a little bit of work on the physics model. I think it was these things. No, I didn't put them on. I've never really done anything to the front anti-roll. Was it that? Oop. Was it that I went for that instead of that? Could go for a 7-speed. Let's do that. Do a 7. Let's make the most of all this torque that this car no doubt has. Given it's probably at a displacement of a gallon. No, we're gonna go this way. The stadium's this way? Not quite. Make use of that GTA Premium subscription or whatever you've got. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. Well, they released also the a new update, which is what kind of messed up the stream scheduling the other day, which is kind of drift focused, if I remember correctly. So they've got some new like drift cars and stuff you can make use of.
Good news, everyone. Then good news, everyone.
Thank you for the follow, Kleiner. I appreciate the the follow. I'm glad you like what you see. Welcome on in. How's your week been, and what does your weekend or end of week, depending on time zone, look like for you? Yeah, they're bringing back Smokey. Are they bringing back the snow to Los Santos? I know that they do that sometimes. Make it snow in Los Santos, which is kind of cool. No convoy, sorry, Kleiner. Definitely not tonight. I'm recovering from my last week at work, which is rough. What, the snow is a pain in the ass for you? Why's that? We're Australians. Snow is just a novelty. We don't have to worry about the practicalities of snow. It's all snowmen and snowball fights. Oh, Brits. That'll do it. That would do it. It's not the quickest vehicle, but it is good looking, and that's really half of it when you think about it. Here come the jets. So cool. A very nice touch. I mean, it's so incredibly minor, but it is nice just having the jets fly over. Okay, we were a lot faster on the other than I thought we were. Where is the next one? Where does this one go? Kind of around there. Where does this one go? More in that direction. Let's do that one then.
Meters. Turn left.
Yeah, I am thinking about something like that. It's weird because, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's good, but apparently it is. It feels like, I mean, maybe I'm just too shy or whatever, but I think my assumption would be the opposite. And unless it is stated that, you know, playing with audience or convoy open or whatever, that the convoy is not open. The convoy is in fact closed.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh dear, excuse me, I am yawning tonight, my man. My men. My homies. Your boy is EP. Real EP hours out here. And now we find out if we were wrong to really heavily focus on handling or not. We can at least keep our foot basically on the floor through those corners, whereas I don't think the others could. I feel like our rear tires are significantly further out than our front tires are, which really adds to that kind of wide hip look this car has, to my mind at least. It does have a butt. Not as like obvious as the Renault Megane from like 2005 or something like that. You know, the 2000s. That was that one. It was a hatchback where the hatchback window was vertical, and then beneath that there was like a literal butt that just kind of went out and then down. It was a very weird car design. Cool in a weird way, but also very obviously a butt. Not entirely certain why we have 7 gears. We're really going to use 5 of them. Oh, maybe it's for this downhill. 6th gear. That's all she's got. Okay. Pretty good. We were 10 seconds in front of quite a few of them. That's thank you, inadequate. Thank you. I feel like that's a definite indicator that you're doing well. You're 10 seconds in front of your, like, if you're 10 seconds in front of someone in the race, you're doing well. If you're 10 seconds in front of multiple people in the race, you're doing very well. And if you're 10 seconds in front of everyone, you should probably increase the difficulty just a little bit.
In 100 meters, turn left. In 100 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
There's so much yawning tonight.
You have arrived at your destination.
I'm burning the candle at both ends, chat. Really, really nose to the grindstone at work, and then at home really kind of just staying awake a bit longer than I probably should, just to kind of put off going to bed and starting the next day. I'm just gonna turn on a fan, give me a second. The last race. Oh, you're Tomb Raider now. Which Tomb Raider, Wolf? Is that the most recent one, Shadow of the Tomb Raider? I think it is. That's the one I haven't played. I've played the other two. The first one I quite enjoyed. The second one was a bit so-so. The first one was definitely a lot better than the movie that came out. That was based on it. Principally because they just took out a lot of the supernatural elements from it. I mean, it's a video game movie. What do you expect? They're only kind of recently, at least, edging towards being good. Yeah, why not? Just send it. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. It is very nice that 60 FPS is now like industry standard. I do have a lot of torque. Ugh. Pissed. It's all coming up wolf today. First you got your brother's account on your Xbox, and now you've got all these different games and stuff. Then you got the definitive edition outfits as well. Oh, goodness. I'm definitely a digital hoarder, in that if there's a free game on like Epic Game Store, on GOG, on when games with gold or whatever used to be a thing, I would add it. It didn't matter if it wasn't something that I would really think I'd use now. My thinking was, there's the possibility in the future you might want to, or you might have someone in your household that might want to. Who knows? But take it while you can. Yeah, I'm probably about the same. Well, I mean, I do want to pick up the Cyberpunk DLC. At some point next year on stream, I do want to play through Cyberpunk. That's going to be a long kind of series, because it's Cyberpunk, so it's what, 20 hours at least? Yes, I am aware of that. I need to like look up some sort of tutorial or something. That is a good question. I need to figure that out. I mean, I probably will just have to turn it off, in the same way that I have to turn off the radio for this game. It's not quite the same, but it's also allows me to stream it without, you know, getting Paramount Music or whatever kicking in my door and saying, "Hey, I recognize that sound. Is that my music you're playing?" Getting the DBS Superleggera. Why is it called the DBS Superleggera or Leggera? Because it's like not Italian. should be, it's English. It should be like the DBS proper quick in it edition. It's pretty nippy. I mean, there's got to be a mod for it, right? Inadequate? Someone has got to have modded that kind of thing in. Particularly with like how the game has turned itself around in public opinion. If it's possible, I imagine someone has put it in. I know there's like a furry mod, for example, for Sims 4, where instead of making a human sim, you can make like an anthropomorphic dog or whatever sim. And that was before things like the werewolf DLC and what have you were added. But it is definitely a game that I want to play. I've only heard good things about it, at least recently. And the cyberpunk kind of world, I guess, world design has kind of grown on me in recent years. Hence the kind of avatar you see on screen now. It is surprising though that there are not as many. That's not right. There's not many games at all where you can play as a furry. I mean, the only one that really comes to mind is like Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls games, right? Where you can play as like a Khajiit. There was also that Biomutant game that came out a while ago now, but apparently wasn't that great. I find it strange. Yeah, they're terribly underrepresented in media. Not wrong. I find it strange, however, that they're terribly underrepresented in computer media. Just given how many, like the stereotype that everyone in IT is a furry.
You have arrived at your destination.
But I think it's also because it's quite a divisive topic, right? There are people who will just jump on it, you know, and pay them whatever they need to get access to it. But then there's also going to be people who are really not fans at all. And will, like, boycott it even. And particularly these days with all that kind of, you know, boycotting of Budweiser and all this kind of stuff. I can see that a lot of companies will try and play it safe.
Turn sharp left. In 100 meters, turn right.
Oh yeah? Come on. Make it to the road. There you go. Proper BMWs, proper James Bond stuff. What am I on tonight? Took a full chug of this sleepy juice.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, let's see what this chap or lady has made for us. Well, look, I'm sure James Bond has driven this car through a thing, a snowy mountain like this. So why can't your boy do it? He's got the same kind of magnetic charm and some rugged good looks. Oh, this is actually really festive. Awesome. That would be, oh my goodness. April the 4th, they released the Amish DLC. Oh my goodness. I would pay probably $20 for that. Like, unironically. If I could get 3 different, like, carriages and buggies and stuff. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of Christmas lights. Get out of the way, I'm the most festive. Do I have... I've got off-road wheels, right? I think I do. The way the traction control light is flicking on and off indicates maybe not. Oh, that's right, the Weird Al song. I don't know if I've got off-road tires on. We are gaining on this fall though. No! Oh, kind of sick, actually. I thought we were going to get flipped rather than do a sweet jump. I mean, the best part about the Amish DLC is that you'd have to have a new festival, right? And there'd be no music, obviously. It would just be an Amish farm, excuse me, somewhere. And you'd have like a cutscene where over the course of like a day they put up this barn which turns into your garage, or stable I should say. You know, like instead of engine swaps you do a horse swap, instead of like different fuel injectors or whatever, it's about what oats or carrots you're feeding the horse. Flashbacks to playing Wreckfest there. We lapped 2 people. Kaser in front of us there is in 10th place. I want to check if this car actually had off-road tires. No, it does have off-road tires. I guess I just didn't have snow tires. I forget that snow tires are a thing in this game because snow is so rarely a thing in this game. So rarely do I need to worry about snow tires. Okie dokie. Where was the next one? A Cabo Christmas Snow Christmas Circuit. Might go to our crib over here first.
Turn around when
And get a hot hatch with snow tires first.
400 meters. Turn left.
It's fine. It's fine, that's why we've got a roll cage.
Turn left.
There's no point in having a roll cage if you don't use it. It's just wasted money.
In 100 meters, turn right.
Like, why have a fire extinguisher if we don't start a few fires every now and then, right? You gotta make sure your investment is worth it. I personally intend on crashing my car at some point, just so I get value for money out of the airbags I paid for.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Calculated route. 200 meters. Turn left.
Pedaling through the kind of desert like this, I think is causing the computer to really start rendering stuff. All the different shadows coming off bushes and stuff.
400 meters. Turn left.
Gotta hope you got good suspension. As well as a good chiropractor and physiotherapist.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Oh dear.
Turn right.
We definitely need a good chiropractor. And probably a good emergency doctor. Maybe a good surgeon.
You have arrived at your destination.
One with a steady hand. Honey, I'm home. So what was it we were looking for? It was a hot hatch. A700 hot hatch. Or a snow condition. hatch. Well, we've got a Mini Cooper that we could probably upgrade to it. Let's do that. We've got 7 of them. Well, 3. That sure is the Mini Cooper. Snow tires. I'm gonna do what I often do with a Mini Cooper or a hot hatch. Make it rear wheel drive. That doesn't necessarily make a huge amount of sense, but it seems cool. Go 18 inches front and back. Do you want race or rally? I'm gonna say there's a pretty good chance we want rally. That race 6-speed in here. I'm going to say a race diff. Yeah. Do we have any good engine swaps? No, we don't. Just the turbo rally one. Oh well. Just have to do it ourselves. Yeah, well, it's also rear-wheel drive, though, inadequate, so it's already been very... I don't know what I'm looking for. Touched already. Just increase the pressure actually a little bit at the back. It's 5th gear, so munt it. Actually make it worthwhile having that gear. Move that over there. Do that. Do that. Let's put that in the middle. I don't think we need it that tall. I'll put that down to there. Normally I would agree with you. And particularly on hot hatches, not a fan of the spoilers. I don't like spoilers full stop. But the spoiler options that we're given in this game in particular, nah. Nice red. That'll do. That'll do. Just keep it short and sweet. What year was it from, Inadequate? Like one of these new reboot minis, or an older kind of a really original Italian job mini? An absolute dream car for me. would be an original, or like a pre-BMW Mini. Because as weird as it sounds, these ones are just a little bit too big. I want an older one. Well, that's not good. They're just a bit too big in my mind compared to what they were. Oh, that's the road, all right, camera. Now, we may not have needed to put on snow tires. But we're here now. A mini indeed. Welcome on in, Queso. How are you? How's your Friday and weekend looking? How's your week been? It's not good. I had a busy Friday today as well. But work is finished now, so it was worth it at least. Ooh, okay. We're in the lead. We're all right. We can chill a little bit. Going well, Harana? Harana, am I saying that right? How are you? How's not streaming going? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it immensely. How's your time zone treating you, Harana? Haru? That's so much easier. How is your time zone treating you, Haru? Almost missed it. Welcome on in, Shadow. Everyone's turning up. All the hits. Ooh, that's not good. Haru in a car, on a bike. Shadow, you're on break, right? You're not trucking around the UK. Apparently you're on Christmas break. Am I right in saying that, or am I wrong? Doing well, thank you. I finished work today. I'm off from now, the 22nd. Till the 22nd of January, which is an enormous break. Oh, hell yeah. I miss snuggling weather, to be honest. I know that you're not a fan of winter's, Shadow, and that might be because it's, you know, your everyday life, but I miss winter. Ooh, an old 80s car. That would not have been a fun crash then. I mean, not that any crash is really enjoyable unless you're like a stunt driver. But the older the car, the less pleasant the crash will be. Snuggling is the best. During, like, winter or whatever, there's nothing better than waking up in your bed and just being like, I could just hang out for a little bit in here. 83 Firebird. I wouldn't know that from Adam, but I might actually have it in my garage. Let's have a look. Pontiac. Fiber Trans Am. 1987. No, sorry. We can't reenact what could have happened for you, Haru. We could show you an alternate reality if you had a car that was 4 years newer. Or a couple of years older. That's as close as we can get it, sorry. I'm sure that's why you came to the stream, to have that almost trauma reenacted for you. What else do we want to do? We might as well do some more street racing. Nissan Z or an NSX? Let's start with the Z and then we'll do the NSX to finish up. Oh, lovely.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I feel like sunroofs are definitely a lot more standard nowadays. Well, it sounds like you've got a very nice car there, Haru. I'm just going to turn up at this event and hope that one of our cars fits the bill. Does it give you much trouble, though, in terms of maintenance and keeping her running?
You have arrived at your destination.
Speaking of which, Shadow, how's your Buick going? Am I right in saying a Buick? Oh yeah, we've got a few choices. What do we want to do? Well, let's start with the oldest one that we have that qualifies. Oh, wow. No, fair enough. It's snuggle weather, not garage weather. Still, the only way is up, I guess. Let's relive these underground 2 days. Oh wow, that's enormously fast. Particularly for a car from, like, Pontiac, right? It's not from a supercar manufacturer. But then again, there are a lot of quick cars coming out of America that were just kind of regular. So Shadow, is the plan to have you and it on the road by your English summer? Or is that a little bit of a ambitious goal? That is not where I expected you to live, Haru. I will concede. I honestly thought you were going to say Detroit or, Michigan somewhere. I think that just makes it all the cooler, because there is almost certainly no other Pontiac Firebird in the Philippines. 7 p.m. Oh well, almost 10 p.m. here in, well, not sunny anymore, but Sydney. sleepy Sydney for me, at least. I am so tired. I think like, absolute goals would be to have a kit car, like a kit car, like a project car. I think it would be very cool to have a project like that you work on. Huh. We don't have Dodge down here. I mean, that's a pretty cool badge of honor, though I imagine that makes it all the harder to maintain it, right? Because a lot of the stuff you'd have to import from the States then, if it's like something major. Then again, it's a GM, so it's not impossible that there might be some cross-compatibility. Still, very cool. Oh, this is the one where they crash into each other so they can't all cross the finish line. Hilarious! Get owned, AI. Oh, so it's been like bodged together. That's just even cooler.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. 100 meters.
So I do definitely appreciate the fact that it's maintained like the P manufacturer. No, it's a Plymouth engine and a Pontiac Firebird. It's nice.
100 meters.
Nice bit of like alliteration in your car. Let's do a different one this time. Let's move slightly further forward. Maybe a 370? It's the only one we got though. That's alright. It's a little bit slower, but it'll be fine. Well, I guess it's good to have a spare engine just in case. You never know. When you're just like, the other engine doesn't work. I did notice there were a few Safari rallies being used. I see an R35 maybe once every 2 or 3 months. It's not super common. The 370 or the 350s, probably less regularly. And I think I've only seen the new one, the Nissan Z or the Nissan Z, like once. This definitely has a certain something to the engine note. I definitely like the look of older cars, but I also like the amenities of newer cars, like, you know, the cruise controls and what have you. However, I'm not familiar with the VIOS. The VIOS? Is that a Toyota? I mean, it's probably a car that we get here, it's just got a different name. Ah, okay. Oopsie daisy. Let's try that corner again, shall we? It's probably like the Corolla or something, or maybe the Echo. Not the Echo, the Yaris. Oh, it could be something completely different, I guess. I don't know. Okay. I don't think I've done any work to this car, Shadow, so it's probably whatever the stock engine is, but I don't know for sure. I just got in the car, I don't know what I've done to it. I've clearly done a little bit to the... I think I've done a bit to the body kit. I don't think that's Nismo stock, but maybe it is. Oh wow, there was some guy in a 792. The Nissan 370s and the 350s are nice cars. Okay. A nice range of vehicles there, Haru. Yeah, it really is. You can do a lot with this car. And there's also a lot of... I don't know if it's this one specifically or just kind of the line in general. There's a lot of bumpers and spoilers and stuff you can put on it too. So you can make it look how you want as well. Let's go to the future. What were you, 2010? We go 2019. Or we go 2023. I guess that'll do it, right? They've just got that presence because they've always been there. And Japan's pretty close by. So you drive on the wrong side of the road, don't you, Haru? You drive on the left-hand side of the car. Back in my day, they were Datsuns. And we loved them just the same. Well, thank you for dropping by, Inadequate, and I hope you have a good work day. And if I don't see you beforehand, a Merry Christmas as well. Get out the way. Oh dear, oh dear. The handling leaves a little bit to be desired. That's all right. Look, I think that's... excuse me. There definitely like a dream element to doing that. To having a project car or whatever. The trouble is I just need a place to do it in. Not to mention the money. Because I mean, I don't think I need to... I'm kind of preaching to the choir kind of thing, but they're a bit of a money pit. Damn, it's cool as hell, Haru. I think I'd want to do a hot hatch or something. Well, that's awfully convenient. Maybe like K-swap or something?
Cheese.
Cheese. Let's just take a quick cheese break, everyone. Get your dairy in your system. Thank you for redeeming that, Wolf. I think you're the first person to actually successfully redeem that. Well, I was wondering about that, or if I saw in the Facebook Marketplace, it was like a Morris Mini or something from a while back, the 80s or so, and they K-swapped it with like a Honda K engine. I was like, that's kind of neat. Maybe something like that. But failing that, yeah, some sort of Golf. Thank you, Wolf. Particularly, I think a Golf, particularly one with a VR engine, I think would be very cool. Or maybe like a VR Bora, perhaps? You got an AE86 for your first car? That's pretty neat. And what was the other one? We were doing this one in the NSX. The first car I owned is my current car,
when it is safe to do
which is a Hyundai Accent. Which is just kind of, fine.
400 meters. Turn left.
Oh, that got me.
Turn left. In 200 meters. Turn
I missed the corner because of that. Gets me from A to B. And everywhere in between. It is a compact car, but this one is the sedan version rather than the
Turn left.
hatchback version.
200 meters. Turn right. Turn right.
Got a 1 point... Oh, I should know this. I've been getting insurance quotes all week while I was trying to do work. A 1.6 litre naturally aspirated engine mated to a continuously variable transmission. Which, speaking of which, Shadow, did you see that there's a new update to automation? Which has added the CVT as well as other transmissions and some other things to the game? Kinda interesting. I need to have a look at it. Speaking of which, the Steam Summer Sale has started. Well, Winter Sale, I guess, is what it's actually called, but we all know it's the Summer Sale.
You've arrived at your destination.
I mean, can you really build a Benz engine if you don't have a supercharger, though? You need that compressor.
More power, baby.
Yes, yours is in the post supercharge everything era, where they had to put the compressor on everything. Now it's turbo this, turbo that.
400 meters. You will arrive at your destination.
Actually, not sure if they offer
You have arrived at your
a
destination.
naturally aspirated engine anymore, Mercedes. I don't know for certain. Need that whine. It's definitely, actually, I'm the opposite. I'm not a fan of the wine at all. That one, please, because I don't think it's got the roof scoop. Why does it not have the roof scoop? I don't know, but I like it better without it. Or is it just No, it doesn't look like it has it. Excellent. No, yeah. I think I'm kind of in between. I don't like the obnoxious either. The obnoxious whine or the obnoxious I think if I'm honest, I'm probably more of a naturally aspirated man. Are we all in the new NSX? Cowards. Is that the ultimate goal? Getting a supercharger in that? Or is that part of this current build? Get out the way! Thank you, Queso. I do like the original NSX. There's something about it. I think it's kind of the fact that it's a bit of a plucky underdog, you know? Made by a fairly boring car company in Japan. S1884. Oh yeah, stock now, that makes sense. Yeah, get it running first and then you can start making it better. Don't let perfect get in the way of actually moving, right? Under its own power. You could make the world's first quick release supercharger so you can take it on and off. Yeah, that will not be good. I mean, not that MPG will be great to begin with. I don't think Buicks were well known for their miles per gallon. Yeah, because what's its vintage, Shadow? 70? 60? 71, so that's before the oil crisis, I think. That's going to be particularly rough. Yeah, that's not going to be sipping so much as just sculling, just upending a barrel of oil. Now, before I forget again, please make sure you've dropped a follow at Queso Wolf. A fantastic streamer who does some kind of retexturing stuff of avatars and VTubers and what have you, as well as racing in the similar vein to this. Oh, and arguably more professional with actual competitions and stuff. Drop them a follow. When it's like time to actually put on the final coat. You've earned it, by the way, Queso. Don't you? Me. You deserve the shout out.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Is it going to be matte or with like a gloss or? Hold on. Is it right back at you? Gloss.
400 meters. Turn left.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'll be a really nice contrast actually. Hey there, Pagani, how you doing?
Turn right.
I was gonna say that's like another
400 meters.
car that I could see myself doing as a project car, primarily because it's the car that everyone seems to do as a project car.
Turn sharp left.
Like a
In 200
late
meters,
90s, turn of the century MX-5.
turn sharp right.
I mean, that is kind of your brand, Shadow. Well, you could always do what isn't uncommon. You get the MX-5 and you put the big American engine in it. You LS swap it. Ow. Yeah, not a fan.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, okay. Because I was going to recommend you could always just put like a Cummins diesel in it.
Destination.
Go for a torque build. This here is my towing MX-5. You know, real truck guy energy. That could also be nice. A VR, I would, because as you know, or maybe not all of you, but as I've advertised before, and I think Shadow knows, the dream, you know, I win the $100 million lottery or whatever, the project car, I get a early thousands or so MX-5 and an early thousands or so Mazda 2 or Mazda 3. I take the front of the MX-5 and the back of the hatchback and I put it together and make a Mazda Z3. And then I'd probably put like a, I don't know, a VR engine in it maybe? Or a BMW straight 6 to really complete the package. It would also be cool to put a 5-cylinder in, just because they're a little bit weird. Yeah, I mean, you definitely need a shoehorn to put that in, I think. I don't know for sure. It's only 5-point-something liters, so maybe not. Like, it's not a larger displacement than the LS. But there's probably a lot more, you know, to take into account. I'm pretty sure I put that V10 in my car for the trial. I used the BMW M5 from 95, and I slapped a V10 in it. A 5.2 litre V10, if I remember correctly. Oh, that was such a nice sounding engine. It did a lovely little kind of burp almost every time you geared. Oh, it was so nice. Geared up specifically. It was really nice. But yeah, if you're going to go to town, might as well go in a Lincoln, right? Let's try and shove a V10 engine in. Hell, why not try and get a V12 from like a BMW 7 Series or something? Get an old Bangle BMW 760. Try and shove that V12 in. Get 2 shoehorns out, one for each foot. It's really disappointing that they're all driving the NSX 17. They're called free thinkers when it's an NSX event. It's even on the correct side of the road.
Turn left. Turn left.
Yeah. Slap that in the MX-5. It might affect the weight distribution a little bit.
In 400 meters, turn
But
left.
that'll just make it even more of a project car as we try and figure out how to change the weight distribution.
Turn left.
We could do that proper supercar thing and like move the transmission to the back of the car.
In 400 meters, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left.
I mean, what is high revving though for that? Like 2,000 RPM? Yeah, okay, I was right down the middle.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
But what you do is you do a dual engine car. Kind of like the Koenigsegg Regera, where you've got your Cummins diesel or your Detroit diesel at the front for the torque to get it off the line. And then at the back, you've got a rotary engine and it takes over once it's gotten going. It's a perfect system. Anything else? What other cars I'd be interested in doing like as a project? I mean, that would be perfect for you, right? Now the question then is, would you take your truck to work? Or would that purely be a fun personal truck? Is it, I mean, you're probably a little bit biased, but is it like tractors and what have you, where the older ones are a lot more sought after in the world of trucking? Or is it not really a thing? Okay. Is it for the same reason, in that they're just easier to take care of? Actually, one of the ultimate things to have, like, in the garage, I don't know if it's a project car or whatever, would be like a tank. Not like a, maybe not a tank, but like an APC, something with Caterpillar tracks. That would be pretty cool. What are you going to put in it? An LS? An LS swap your Peterbilt? Maybe put in a A-series Honda engine, perhaps? Classic. I reckon you've got it all wrong, Shadow. I reckon you should be putting those engines in your MX-5 and putting the MX-5 engine in your Peterbilt. Just to really show everyone on both sides of the fence, truck guys and car guys, what's good. Man-made horrors beyond their comprehension. Behold, the first rotary-powered Kenworth. They said it shouldn't be done. Not couldn't, shouldn't. Oh yes, of course. Surely that would be your absolute wheelhouse. What, a rotary-powered Kenworth, Smokey? Don't act like there's not a market for that. The other thing that would be interesting as a project car, speaking of like sides for custom paint jobs, would be like doing a van life conversion of something. I know it's like played out, but I think there's definitely something neat about that. The new car from Secret Santa, I did indeed. By new car from Secret Santa, we mean, of course, the GMA T50. Oh, sorry, the new car. No, we haven't gotten it that yet. If you can see just over here, there's a little bit of the bar left. It hasn't rounded out. See, it's rounded there, but it's kind of flat there. So there's probably needs to be a few more. Yeah, and it's also meant to be the Aston Martin Valkyrie, which is the front-engine supercar, as opposed to the Vulcan, which is the mid-engine supercar. It's this one, right? No, I don't know. What is the Valkyrie? I'm wrong. I thought that was the Valkyrie. That's the Vulcan. My mistake. That's the Valhalla. So it's somewhere in between those two. It's another one. Look on the promo page. All right, hold on, gamers. Let's check out the promo page. Well, actually, let's just check out Aston Martin Valkyrie. Thank you for typing that out before, because I don't think I would have been able to type it myself. Oh, so it is the Vulcan. Basically, this is the production version of the Vulcan. Does look quite nice without a roof. Cool. %100% carbon fiber. Manage preferences. Strictly necessary. That's a lot of brake horsepower. I feel like 1,000 brake horsepower is not as much of a thing as like it was. It's a bit more commonplace than it was when the Bugatti turned up, right? Oh, there's the AMR Pro and the Spider. Coupe for sure. Oh wait, can we configure it? Can we configure it? Oh, that's a nice car. Vantage, also very nice. DBS, nice. DB12, I didn't know that had been announced yet until the other week. Let's just have a, I'm just gonna have a look at the DB12. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second, guys. Hold on, let's turn off the night light. There's a, wow, they break them up into different categories. They've got so many colors. Buckinghamshire green. That's British racing green, my man. Hermit green. Oh, goodness. Oton lime. No, wait, sorry. Paint, come back. I made a mistake. Cumberland grey. It is the DB11 with a few tweaks. I find it interesting that it's called the DB12. I feel like there was like an implicit thing that they were doing odd numbers. That's why we didn't have the DB10. Ah, didn't get me that time. Ultramarine black. What can we see Mr. 007 driving? What color? The Superleggera in Horizon 5. Really nice car. I was driving it today. Really nice car. Oh, that's really ultra. It's a lot less orange than I thought it would be, given that color swatch. It's also a lot less orange. Well, congratulations on the Prestige. Gloss black? Nah. Body color lower. Can't notice a difference. What level is Prestige at? Let's go sporty. Let's go black grille. Fully body color roof. Ah, different for each level. Okay. Satin black. Let's see. Oh, they've even got the green calipers that your boy likes. Très bien. Red taillights, smoked taillights are default. Interesting. Let's go smoked. Glazing. I would like glazing. Yes, yes, please. Let's go clear glass. Interior. Let's check out the inside. That sure are some seats. This is what I used to do at school. Like, other kids would play games or whatever. Whatever reason, I had it in my mind that it was better, like morally almost, to play, or not play, to like play around with this, like look at car stuff or whatever, than it was to play a game. So I would do this. I do the Aston Martin one was a favorite. So was the Porsche one. Porsche one was very popular. Phantom Grey. I think that's probably all right. I look for something a bit lighter than that, ideally. You could really MSFR this interior, actually, Shadow. There you go. That's the Shadow Fox edition. Red and black. Actually, can we get a brighter red? No, that is the brightest red. Headlining. Oh, you can get red headlining too. Wowzers. Interior options. Yes, I would like some options in my interior, please. We'll get a red seatbelt to go with the red seats. And white piping around the edge. Maybe go white seatbelts then. The carpet. Mocha? No, probably sans. I do like this. I've always liked that in Volvo, so they've got that stuff under or behind the center console to put stuff. Very sensible. I imagine that's where you put your phone. Well, we'll have it heated for his Shadow, for his mittens. Gear paddles, yes, we would like gear paddles, thank you. Trim inlay. Yeah, just follow this kind of ref sheet. Oh, it's all of this. Oh, wow, that's a lot of trim. Leather and gloss black. Is it all of that going to be walnut? That's a lot of wood. A lot of wood. I do like the center console. It looks a lot nicer than the ones I have currently. Oh, and this is more wood here. Nice. Seat back veneers. No veneer. Oof. Luckily, Smokey was there on the scene to get the story. Personalization. Black. Oh, we can get black Aston Martin logo? Ooh, spicy. Non-ventilated seats. Yes, I would like to keep those non-ventilated. Thank you. Yeah, I'll have a first aid kit. Why not? Accessories. That's a lot of accessories. Why is there a hose? Why is there a hose? I didn't know that. That's cool. I like it a lot. I've always been a fan of like the old-timey cars where you put the suitcases on the boot. Change model. I want to... Oh, there's a lot under there. Or maybe I did that. I see. No, okay. That is a nice car. I just kind of want to see the... I could have just clicked there to see the back, probably. Just want to see its butt. If I'm honest. 360 view, please. Oh, yes. With the slats as well. Lovely. I do declare. All right, what do you got? Exterior body. You can change the body? No, I want it fully painted. Yes, please. For some reason, this says purple to me. Or brown. Cumberland grey. Got a kind of TVR vibe to it. Yeah, the rear end does leave a little bit to be desired. A bit too ducktail for my liking. But I am a sucker for those slats on a rear window. I don't know why. I've never been in a car that has one, as far as I know. Not even when they used to like have them on hatchbacks. If they just got rid of that, I think we'd be onto a winner. There's definitely a thing for 3-piece exhaust pipes these days, and I don't know why. The worst one I've seen is the GR Corolla, which has one exhaust pipe here, and one over here, and one over here, and it just looks weird. I don't like it. Try again, please. That's gloss carbon fiber, and that's satin carbon fiber. Upper body packages. Body color, carbon fiber, or not carbon fiber, body color. Side fender vent. Exo blades. Exterior bright work. Is that just the grill and stuff? Yeah, it's the grill and stuff. Probably black. Grill surround. Do you want it matched to the body color? Good, because that's what you're going to get. Brax. And the brake disc is carbon ceramic. What a twist. Okay, well, we've seen all this before. Actually, I do just want to quickly have a look at the steering wheel. Okay, so this center console is kind of interesting, and it looks like it's a manual too, which is nice. Wait, you can make a walnut knobs? Ah, that is interesting. All right, I want to quickly try and have a look at, yeah, any color, as long as it's black. I want to quickly have a look at Aston Martin UK, just to see, excuse me, just to see if their configurator has the Valkyrie. The DBX 707. Nah, I'm all right. Thank you, though. Select your region. Austria? Niet. UK. In it. Nope. 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 And no. That is a shame. No configuration yet. Well, surely your slogan would be, you can have it in any color, as long as it's black or red. As long as it's one of those two, we're happy to oblige. If it's not, well, you can take your business elsewhere. Ah, interesting. Well, I guess that makes sense. The base models do need that extra speed. And that's why you give them the red color to give them a little bit of a boost. We are a little bit oversteery in this. We can probably afford to have a look at that. Let's lower the tire pressure a skosh. Oh no! I goofed. I was like, these guys love... These guys can't get enough of this search window. Because I'm too eepy. Oh, now I've got to click back in. There we go. A little bit better. I think we can probably stiffen the rear up just a wee bit more. Go that far. Thank you for alerting me to that shadow. Knowing my luck, I would have gone the entire rest of the stream without realizing. Ow. I think we might take this online. You know, just par for the course, really. This is the Halcyon. Halcyon MSR. 3.6 litre, 3.0 litre V6 twin turbo engine. Topping out at 265 miles per hour. Just a casual commuter car. Naturally. All of that power through one wheel out of the four. The all-wheel drive system allows us to put 100% of the power through one wheel at a time, but you never know which one. Sextus, you were close, but too far north. I am a New South Welshman. I'll let it slide this once. Nah, I couldn't care less. Welcome in, Sextus. How are you? Look, I can't change where I was born. I mean, it could be worse. I could be from Victoria. Sorry, guys. Better than Tasmania. Tasmania is a nice place to visit, at least. I think I would probably be more on the dream would be to be more on the handling side. Maybe not necessarily lightness, but definitely more on the of a car that you can kind of throw in corners. Being a Bendigo Fox. Yeah, I can see that. It does have a kind of ring to it. I don't know why, but it does activate some kind of neurons in the brain when I say Bendigo Fox. But that is not on the cards currently, at least. What about you, Sextus? Are you a Queenslander? You're clearly not Taswegian. Ow. Something tells me we may regret getting this car online. I mean, the dream would be to have a company like Koenigsegg, right? Where you're just really at like the forefront of everything, basically. Boutique builds, kind of, but, well, look at you, though, with all your stereotypes and your knowledge, though, Sextus. You could have fooled me, and you did. Very convincing Australian cosplay. I think I don't know. I'd probably try and walk a weird line of like high-tech, but still approachable. Like a Koenigsegg for the masses. Yeah, I think so. And I think I'd be weird like BMW was, and I'd try and insist on only being like rear-wheel drive or something. Because I've never driven one, obviously, but, well, I say obviously, I've never driven one. But I do kind of find it cool in a weird way how the original 1 series were rear-wheel drive, because that's what BMW did. Foxpaw drive. Well, I was thinking before you could, just to take the piss, have an all-wheel drive car, but instead of having it evenly split, or have it logically split even, have it so all the power is sent to one wheel that is randomly selected every second. So it's a 4x1. But you never know what that one is at any given moment. So it could be precisely what you want, or the exact opposite. I would do the same with the braking, but that's probably less than safe. Because currently it's just a perfect car. But if I played with the braking, it might slide out of that perfect car category. I think I could tell you what my body type would be. It would be wagons and wagon adjacent vehicles. So wagons, shooting brakes, hatchbacks. Not a boot in sight. It's all hatchbacks and wagons or wagons. as Sextus points out. Could be something to add in the old ideas vault. No, maybe. Yes, oh, as in Europe, estates. I don't know why they're called station wagons here, but they are. Tell you what, these Ferraris are out for blood. These guys are playing for sheep stations up front. Maybe. I mean, estate would have been the carriage name, I imagine. Because, as with a lot of cars, like the shooting brake, that's originally a carriage description. Or sedan, for example, that's another carriage word. I mean, if I did, I would definitely try and bring back the ute rather than the small pickup truck, which is what we have currently. A sedan or estate that just doesn't have it has a tray at the back rather than a boot or a station wagon. There's all the utes that are sold as utes these days, which are, as I said, probably closer to pickup trucks than not. They're all focused on, you know, going off-road with the boys and going camping and all that kind of stuff. And I just can't imagine that they're actually used for that often. Also, they're just increasingly large and, as a result, increasingly unsafe for, like, pedestrians. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I do, probably. I mean, if you want to carry a lot of essays, which are basically chavs to keep Shadow abreast of the conversation, you'd put them in like a people mover, get them in a Tarago. Or get a minibus, get one of those Toyota minibuses. I do find it interesting how there's like universally... Well, I mean, they'd ruin anything they're in, though, Sextus, let's be honest. Unless you're suggesting you put them in the ute tray. Ah, I see, in the back. Well, then you just get a dump truck. And then you can just pull up at Circular Quay or whatever to unleash them on the tourists as you suggest. And you just tip them out and drive off. That's for Sydney City Council to figure out. I got some more fellas. We got a Drift Corolla, I reckon, and a Drift Mustang. Yeah, they are basically chaps. I was going to say, it's interesting that there's like... Everywhere in the world, there is a type, I guess, that has a derogatory term for it. A chav, an esche. I can't remember what the Scots called them. I can't remember. It wasn't a chav, it was something else. But there's always that kind of group of people that everyone's just like, oh, you are the worst. Why are you like this? No, Legacy, why? Esche, bruv. You know what they call it, the Xbox 360, because you see it and you do a 360 and walk away. Yeah, drunken Ibiza. Yeah, that's pretty similar. Except instead of Ibiza, it's Bali for us. Gotta be more nasal with my essays. Oh, okay. My apologies, Sextus. I will work on it. I'll report back next stream. I'll be like, Sextus, what do you reckon? Is this better? I just went to English for some reason, an English accent. Whoa, okay, sorry. I think I'm not going to win this. I think that's fairly unlikely. But I am the most comfortable. You look out. Hold up, mate. Steady on. You're the one who ran into me. I was taking a racing line. Hey, look out, mate. You can't park there. There's an house. There's a house there. We've got Love Island Australia. I don't know why. Romance TV has definitely taken over the TV, here at least. You've got Love Island, you've got Married at First Sight, there's Your Dad, My Mum, or something like that, where an older couple with kids are dating and the kids are watching it happen. And all these other things. It's like, why? I don't get it. Yeah, I hit the gym, I have muscles, and God's gift to women. Where the bitch is at. And then they're shocked that they're not there. Yeah, I guess. That hasn't helped. The footy has ended. So that does mean that there is less footy. But the cricket should be starting up, so that might help. That'll start up on Boxing Day. So where are you then, Sextus? I mean, you're obviously not in Oz because you miss it. But you were in Oz. It's not something that I would sit down and watch. By no stretch. But it's something that I would have on in the background of something else. And that might just be my kind of upbringing, I guess. The worst one for me, I think, is the golf. I've never liked the idea of watching golf. Oh, sorry, Shadow. Oh, cool. Oh, get it. Got it. Sorry. I think I'm just going to dig the hole deeper if you'll allow me, Shadow. Just give me that shovel back, please. I think golf is a lot better to play than it is to watch. Do you miss the States, Sextus? Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely more enjoyment there than there is to watching it. Oh! Oh, it's this one. Yeah, there's never really quite a place like home, right? Just familiar. It's for me at least, I don't know, I'd probably lose it very quickly. There is an element of romance about working abroad. Maybe not like for 2 years as you have, but like traveling or whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why you know Cairns and Brisbane. That's where the army bases are. But I'm surprised I guess Darwin probably wasn't as big a thing maybe when you were going through. That's where the Marines are posted these days, I think. Yeah. And I mean, there's obviously, as you say, Shadow, it's nice to come back and have that sanctuary. There's going to be exceptions where, you know, you move to, I don't know, Austria or Zimbabwe, and you're like, no, actually, this is home. But I think for the most part, it's like, no, this is coming back home is nice. That was a pretty nice maneuver. I've never really spent that much time away to get homesick. I'm trying to think. Like, the longest I've been away is probably a month or so, and that's on holiday with the family, so it doesn't really count. Oh, actually, no, I did go on holiday, well, on a university trip to the States. And there was a little bit of homesickness there towards the end, particularly. That might be partly because I'm definitely more of an introvert than not. And it was a university trip, so you're like always with people doing things. I'll do one more, I reckon. It'll be 11 p.m. and then I can go Betty Buys. Snooze City, Snoozeville, population, your boy. Check out the AMG GTR. I do, I really do. Though I often wonder if I'd give myself too much of that time. I need to be spending more time, you know, out and doing things. Particularly because I live on my own. So there's not that kind of, what's the word, accidental socialization. You just kind of do it because they're there. You know, you have dinner at the same time, you can talk about your life. You have to actually actively go out and do it. Ooh, spooky. NSX 17, probably used for the NSX race. An FXX and a Ford Supervan. Well, the trouble with that, though, is how are you going to find room to park your cars? Ow. I would like to live in a lighthouse at one point. I think it would be neat. I think it would be really cool to be in a lighthouse during like a really big storm. It's like having the waves crash around you, knowing you're kind of safe in this, you know, 200-300-year-old building that's stood worse. I'd probably hate it, but I'd also be very interested to be on like a big ship in a storm. Just to see what it actually feels like to be tossed around in the water. I'd almost certainly hate every second of it. But I'm pretty sure my father got seasick. So I can't imagine I'm too different. That'd just be a cool experience to have, I think. Oh, I was looking at chat. Nice front when you're going around the corner. There's a car not parallel to the road. a player's been here. Yeah? I mean, you're not wrong. You would be very capable of disguising yourself. I think I did like that about the kind of COVID years. The masking, a kind of separation almost that it just gave you inherently. I ran right into that pool. I need to get back into it, particularly as it's getting a little bit worse nowadays. I've gotten lax. I need to get back into the swing of it. I've had it before and it wasn't fun, and I prefer not to get it again. And even worse, I prefer not to give it to someone. Oh, hell yeah. What kind of grip was it, Sextus? Oh, cool. Very cool. Very noble, more to the point. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they were bikies themselves. I mean, it's not uncommon for those kind of people to live really weirdly doubled lives, right? Gang members, but also salt of the earth, helping people out kind of stuff. Anti-gang, even better, even better. Look out, I'm coming through, look out! White Chainsaw is having a rough time with that corner, it looks like. Oh, come on, Ninja, that's rude. They're not too slow, they're just having a rough time of it. Oh wow, you caught right back up, didn't you, Chainsaw? Guess that's that FXX difference. What a dick. Yeah. Well, we've had a pretty good run for a while now of not having complete knobs in our lobbies, so I guess it was our turn to have one. Oh. Come on, there's a finish line, we can do it. Oh, so close. Needs to be a way to report people like that. For in the game specifically, for unsportsman behavior or whatever. Yeah, I've been lulled into a false sense of security. No, I haven't actually. Dexter's, I haven't heard of Shadows of Hope. As I was saying, Shadow, we've had a pretty good run on stream for the last couple of updates, actually, now that I think about it, of avoiding people. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what they should happen. I should be able to, like, give that fool a thumbs down. And as that happens, he gets, you know, sent into the thumbs down exclusive servers. That is very noble and honorable work. This car seems to over-rotate a little bit much for my taste. Yeah, well, I think for ATS and ETS, definitely a different kettle of fish, right? Because you'd have people like me, if I ever get around to playing it, who just don't know what they're doing, right? And then you'd have people like yourself who are there to truck. That's a dangerous thing to do, to shoot the head of a bikie gang. That's the kind of thing where you hope the police catch you first. Yeah, still. We have an unfortunate track record with our special forces, speaking of which. Particularly our special forces in or from Afghanistan. They got a bit too loose over there. Yeah. I don't have much respect for the Australian SAS unit currently. They're a bit not great in terms of our reputation on a global scene. Yeah, that's often the case, right? Play along or we'll make your life hell. Why there's like so many bad cops everywhere, right? Because all the good cops get forced out by the people that, you know, if you're not going to be like this, well, at least he's got someone then. Someone to help him out in his transition. What do we want to do? I don't know if it's being picked up on the microphone, but if you listen very carefully, you might be able to hear it. It's my bed calling to me. My bed's just behind me and it's saying, Joe. No, but still, it's always good to have someone, right? Someone that's there for you. I am a sleepy fox, Sextus. We'll wait for this to load back in, if it ever does. We'll raid on out. And then I will see you next on Monday night. I'll be streaming, well, Monday my time. I'll be streaming on Christmas night. Just because I don't really have anything else to do, so why not? But I will not be streaming tomorrow night like I normally would. Because... oh, for flip's sake.
Who likes good news, everyone? Then good news, everyone!
Thank you for the follow, Sextus. I'm glad you enjoyed it enough to drop me a follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I won't be here tomorrow night because tomorrow night I have a Christmas dinner. 'Tis the season. So I'm sure you'll be able to find your own entertainment. If not, I would recommend this individual. We're going to raid out to Kusaki. They're currently playing through a variety of horror games, I believe. They're a fellow, it feels weird to say it, a fellow Australian streamer. He's a partnered streamer with like 5,000 followers, but strictly speaking, we are kind of co-workers. Now, in the meantime, if you want to keep up to date with all things JAO related, follow me on Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky, wrong order, or Instagram, TikTok, and the Vod-mander JAO channel over on YouTube for the funnies. Or check out the commanderjao.card for all of the above listed once more. And hit up the Discord if you want to chat with all of us outside of stream hours. Now, I hope you have a good end of your week or weekend, depending where your time zone is located. And of course, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. I hope that you have a good Christmas day, or however long it is before I start streaming for you, be it 9 a.m. as it is for Shadow, or later on. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it immensely for however long it was. I thank you so much. Let's go say hi to Kusaki, and I will see you on Christmas night. All right, cheerio.